Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is CJ Brand, and today we are back once again with a brand new tech review for you guys today. Today we're going to be taking a look at this DJI FLIP drone. Now I can't even lie to you, this FLIP drone is straight fire for what it costs. Also on top of that, the features that it does pack, even in the design aspect of it, DJI really dropped one of the best products, in my personal opinion, in a very long time, straight up. But let's go and get straight into the video, man. Let's go ahead and straight talk about the design aspect of this drone. Now this drone right here definitely does come in a straight up compact way. I love the fact that we can go ahead and fold it up, honestly. It is a little bit bigger in my opinion when it's like this way compared to like the Pro models. With the Pro models, they just didn't have that protection on it. So I feel more comfortable, in my opinion, just putting this in like a bag versus like the Pro models. And I think it's just because, you know, we don't got those propeller guards, you know, and everything that's on them. And even if you go out and go buy your own propeller guards, you do end up having to spend extra money for it. Why not just go ahead and pick up a DJI FLIP that comes with it already? So you know for a fact that if you're finna take it for a flight, you're worried about power lines, which I hope nobody flies by them because your drone probably gonna get busted. But if you're flying around trees or you're just flying around anything in general, you just know the DJI FLIP is already gonna be protected because it already has those propeller guards on it. Now this drone also does weigh in under 249 grams, so therefore you don't need a FAA license at all to fly this drone. Even better, this is one of the perfect drones for beginners, man. Now let's go ahead and talk about the camera on this actual drone right here. Now this drone right here does have the same exact sensor that is found inside the DJI Mini 4 and also the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Yes, the Pro, bro, the $1,000 plus drone. It's kind of crazy, I can't even lie to you, bro. This drone also can shoot up to 4K over 60 frames per second, and yes, this drone absolutely does allow you to shoot in vertical mode. However, that does have a small caveat to it, but me personally, that's fine with me. Instead of being able to shoot in the full 4K, you are going to be downgraded to like the 2.7K, and that's totally fine. That's close to 3K for me. 3K footage, 4K footage. It all looks the same in my personal opinion, especially when you're looking on like social media, on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that good stuff. But if you do care about that booster so much, you can always go online and find you like a video enhancement. I would say that's what people really do nowadays, honestly, to go to get that ultra crispy shot. I see a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube, and I just be like, bruh, it's insane. Even on Instagram as well, it's wild, bro. Like straight up. Now, also on top of that, this camera does also have an aperture of a 1.7. So therefore, if you're shooting in low light, you can always expand that over to 1.7. You don't have to really worry about, you know, too much noise in the background, hopefully, because you are also going to be able to use like the pro features on this camera, such as like changing like the once again aperture, exposure, and then also your white balance. Straight fire. I appreciate that. Now also on top of that too, let's say for instance, you know, if you are somebody that actually doesn't really care for like the normal DJI colors, that's how I kind of feel sometimes. I would say sometimes you are able to go ahead and shoot in D-Log M. So D-Log M is pretty much going to give you a straight up flat color platform. And that's also up to 10-bit color as well. So you do have a lot of room to play around within that camera for sure. So creators, yeah, I got it. Now let's go and move over to the features inside this drone right here. Once again, coming for the price point, when I seen the features that we actually get inside this drone, I was confused on like, bro, like, am I tripping or is DJI tripping? Is this a refurbished drone? No, bro, not one bit at all. You get pretty much all of the pro features that are found on like the Mini 4 Pro inside of this DJI FLIP. So yes, the master shots are all there, the creative shots, and even active track is in here as well, and even obstacle avoidance. Now this FLIP does have a different obstacle avoidance. It's like a 3D one. So on the front sensor here, that sensor right there is able to pretty much like identify, you know, like what's going on and what it may be hitting or something like that. And I think it also does have a sensor on the bottom, or either that 3D just may be able to expand at a certain angle. Maybe it's like 180 degrees. I'm not for sure on that math portion of it, but I'll make sure I list it down here for sure on what the obstacle avoidance is for. The fact that we can go ahead and do the master shots, that is fire. But even more, the active track mode, because that is something that I really do look forward to in like a drone itself. That's what I buy my drones for, not because of like, you know, the camera quality. I want to know what can my drone do for me to make my stuff a lot easier. So the active track mode is definitely going to be fire. So if I want to go outside and walk around, you know, with my kids to show people, you know, what we're doing or whatever, I can do that on the active track mode. Same exact thing for like subject tracking. So if a car want to go around, I got a tree out here, I can use the master shots to do that as well. Like, come on now. You cannot tell me that is not fire. And then the very last thing I do want to talk to you guys about is going to be the straight up ease of use of this drone. Now, this is one of the first drones that I would say I've been looked into drones ever since the Mini 3 Pro came out. But this is my first time looking at everything. I know we got a Neo out here that doesn't use a controller at all, but this DJI Flip actually does use both. You can either use a controller or you can just straight up handheld this drone all day. You will need to go ahead and download the DJI Fly app, and that is just a way for you, pretty much put it on what you want. So if you want to do like active track, you can do so. I believe you can also use like the master shots on there as well. So if you want to use like the circle mode, the rocket, the helix, all that good stuff, you can do all of that on the drone or on the app as well. On the drone, there's a built-in button. In this button right here, you just pretty much need to hold that down. And once you actually hold that down, it actually is going to start taking off flight. You will get notified because there is a speaker or something on here that's going to be like, hey, we're turning on, it's time to go, we about to take off. I was trying to do it a little earlier in here, but I'm inside of a house and it was like, bro, I ain't doing all that, which it makes sense. It straight makes sense. Now the final question is, how much does this drone cost? You probably already did your research on it. Shame on you, bro. Shame on you. This drone is only going to be at a price point of $436, not for just the drone itself, but if you do want to go to get that controller like me, just because you do want to do some more, this bundle right here is only for $436. So you can buy the drone by itself, but you can go to get the controller for it as well for just that simple price point. You get pretty much the Pro. I don't know what DJI did. I really don't know why they did this. It's crazy. I ain't even mad, but they pretty much put the Mini 3 Pro inside of this DJI Flip, giving us everything almost to the T. The master shots, the same exact sensor, the image quality, the vertical stuff is gone, unfortunately, but at least you're still able to shoot vertical at 2.7K. So it's technically still there, just at like a small disadvantage. The flight time is okay as well. We got 31 minutes. That is 7 minutes less than what the Mini 4 does. So I'm A-okay with that. It doesn't have like an intelligent battery that gives you more time, but at that point in time, you might as well just buy the Fly More kit and just swap the batteries out. You'll be okay for sure. Like, come on now, bro. $436, you get a DJI, I'm gonna call it the DJI Flip Pro. That's what I'm gonna call it for sure. But you get all of that, man. So you tell me right now, why wouldn't you go buy the DJI Flip? You tell me. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.